Hey everybody, Papa Gord here again. So, oh man, I don't know, a couple weeks back now, this has been killing me not to open this. So, yeah, I got this probably easily 2 weeks ago. Kind of one of my grails that I have been hunting around for. Got a very good deal on it. Super happy to have it. So it's one that I can cross off of my list. So with that being said, I call it or I don't know what anybody else calls it, but the Trooper Evolution pack is what I call it. I don't know if it says anything different on here. Nope, not at all. So with it you get the Phase 1 Clone Trooper Commander, the Phase 2 Clone Trooper, the Imperial Stormtrooper with some battle damage, and the First Order Stormtrooper Officer. So yeah, it's my first one of these too. And yeah, so there we go. Awesome. I was so happy to finally get my hands on this, and I've had it sitting beside me ever since I got it, but because we were going through the solo figures and Wave 20 dropped and General Grievous came out and the Jump Trooper's been showing up in the States and what have you, so and then we got into Rebels, so yeah, so I put this one on the back burner as much as it pained me, and I actually just opened the figures out of the package just before I started recording the video. So yeah, so we'll take a quick look at them. So I guess we'll start with Phase 1 Clone Trooper. What is this one? The Commander. And yeah, I mean, honestly, not really much to say. If I was able to get at him, which I can't, I have the is it the Captain? Who's the red marked one. So awesome to have another colored variant. So again, the yellow will easily make him stand out. I think the yellow is a little bit more attractive than the red, and I like the red one. But yeah, so he comes with his sidearm, and here we'll pull up the second one. He also comes with the big point blaster, and with his, you can see there he's got just a smidge detail, and it's the same with the other weapon. There's actually a little bit of extra paint on his full length rifle that he comes with. So yeah, he's, like I said, he's great. I mean, no difference than any other. These are all roughly going to review the same. Just the aesthetic of the figure itself is going to, honestly, it's going to be the only difference. But you know, they gave him, you know, double joints. You still can get, I guess, 90. You know, he can look down really good. His head does kind of want to pop back into place, so not really in the back. There are no waggle side to side. Even his shoulder pad, so he doesn't get a whole lot of up, and he gets some crunching, but then he runs into the issue with his chest plate going into his belt. And yeah, but yeah, he's just awesome. Pop, fantastic. So I don't know, I've got I think between the Phase 1 and the Phase 2 are probably my two favorites out of the pack. Stormtrooper's a Stormtrooper, and I actually already have the First Order Trooper Officer that I managed to buy loose through a local collector. So now technically I've got two. So we'll look at the Phase 2 Trooper, and really, again, that's really the only difference, is just the evolution. in the helmet. Right, so again, for being plain, he still is good. I don't know, I like both of them for different reasons, but I almost kind of like the design, I think, more in the mask part of the helmet than the Phase 1 Trooper. And again, comes with the exact same weapons as the Phase 1, although the detailing on his jet black, both. So the rifle and the, not so much the pistol, but, or I guess pistol, whatever you want to call it, just jet black. No paint wash, no dry brush, no anything. And yeah, so his range is basically the same, but yeah, he looks awesome. Another solid figure that I'm stoked to finally have in my collection. So we're gonna put him down and we will move on to the Stormtrooper. Again, if I had my other, the Toys R Us exclusive that had the explosions and the stand, and then the little piece that comes out that you can put into his sidearm. So these ones, his weapons, so kind of a two-tone with the silver and the black. Same with his sidearm. And then he's just got, you know, a little scuff here, a few there, one over here. So again, it makes it slightly different than just having the straight stark white Stormtrooper, or even the Sand Trooper, because you know they've really dirtied the Sand Troopers up. But you know, he's got like crazy good head range, which is one thing I do like about the Trooper design with these, anyways. So yeah, so again, another Trooper. Can't go wrong with having more of them. So now I've got like a scuff. Oh, and he's got another scuff right there. I missed that one. So again, we got the battle damage explosion one. We've got this guy who apparently likes to bump into things and he just scuffs up his armor. Vader's probably really not happy with this guy. And last but not least, we've got the First Order Stormtrooper Captain. And that's just with the shoulder pauldron, with the orange, just to designate the rank. And other than that, he's no different than any of the others, like the regular First Order Trooper, which I'm gonna get up for real quick because that one I can get. Hold on one second, guys. All right, and we're back. So yeah, so very subtle differences, and really, it's let's get their arms up. It's more in the lower part of the belt. Oops, sidearms. So if we look, sides. So it's really just here. They only did, and again, it could just be mine. So you can see the other notch right here. So black paint, no black paint. Whereas over here, it's got a little bit of bleeding here, but he's got both. So this guy's got a couple of scuffs. If I look at my other one that I got at that loose deal, he doesn't have any of the black marks. So he's got a little bit on his crotch, which I'm not going to touch. Down here, I think that was it. Maybe a couple other small ones, but anyway. So he's got his regular sidearm, and then he's also got his little pistol. And I will say, with his pistol, the depth on the peg, if you can see that, and we'll compare it to my regular one. this one is a lot deeper. So this one pegs into his leg really nice. So I'm not worried about that one falling out. Where I find most of the other troopers that have this comes out quite easily, but his fits nice and snug, so I don't have to worry about if he decides to take a suicide shot off my shelf. That I'm going to assume that his sidearm will stay intact, the pistol on his leg. But yeah, so that's him again. You know, standard articulation. Only difference really is just the pauldron. But again, you can put him in front of, because I do believe I have all of the First Order troopers now, except for that Poe and the one trooper, that 2-pack. I still don't have that 2-pack yet. I do still plan on getting that one, because you know, you got to have all the Poe Dameron figures that you can possibly get your hands on. And yeah, sure, what's with getting another trooper anyway? And once I have that trooper, I think that'll do all of them. So it's kind of nice, you know, I've got a couple of these guys now that they can kind of be out front again, leading the extra guys. So the First Order Executioner, whether or not I want to put the helmet back on top of Finn in his you know, his First Order Trooper outfit, that Amazon exclusive one that you can customize. So I've kind of got him as a heavy trooper right now. So yeah, so that's the 4 figures. So this one, I think this 4 was probably second on my list out of some of the 4-packs that were released a while ago now. So the Order 66 one is still number 1 on my list, and if anybody happens to have one that they're looking to sell that's not crazy price, you know, help another fellow collector out. I like to help out who I can, where I can. Or if you know of somebody who's maybe looking to clear, as much as I would prefer to have them in the box, I don't collect in box, and there are a few figures that I did get in a loose bundle, so I don't have the boxes to go with the figures. But loose is fine as well, as long as, you know, you're not grabbing them and they got the wicked, you know, loose shakes and stuff. Like my Finn in Trooper Disguise, his lower half is a little on the loose side, so I may end up having to replace him at some point in time. But yeah, these really kind of cool to see where it started, and you know, not really much of a, you know, a tweak here, a tweak there type of a thing. And yeah, they're just awesome. We'll get him in, you know, just kind of grace there, and we'll get the other trooper. So yeah, so this was, yeah, easily number 2. I think the Imperial Guard 4-pack, it may be on my list, but honestly, I don't really care if I get the Shadow Guard. I do have the Royal, the Red Guard, and I did get the other Praetorian Guard that came in that 4-pack, and that was a loose one that I did a custom job on. So really, I'd like to get the blue one that was like the Senate Guard. Would be really cool. So again, anybody out there maybe has a loose one of those that they might be looking to donate, sell, again, let me know. Hit me up down in the comments, and then we can touch base somehow. So that Order 66, still my number 1 grail. And then there's still that 4-pack that's got the Crimson Crimson Stormtrooper. That's there as well. I probably number 3 on my list. And then I still need to find Han and the Tauntaun. I do have that Luke that came with the Wampa. I don't have a Wampa, so I'm still on the lookout for a Wampa as well. So just throwing it out there for you guys. So anyways, out of the 4, which one's your favorite? Is this something that you guys managed to get your hands on when it came out? Yeah, let me know what you think. And, you know, comment, like, share, subscribe, all that usual YouTube mumbo jumbo. And we will definitely catch you guys real soon. So have a good night, eh?